This is John Gabriel, author and creator of The Gabriel Method, and as many of you know, back in 2004 I lost over 220 pounds, and I've been the same weight since, and I've now dedicated my life to teaching the theory, art, and practice of permanent, sustainable weight loss. And what I want to talk about today is a study that recently came out that showed that 1 minute of intense exercise rivals the benefits of 45 minutes of cardio. And I think there's a reason for this, and this is something I've been talking about since I lost my weight back in 2004. And that is the right kind of exercise will activate what I call the get thin or get eaten adaptation. So my whole approach to weight loss is getting your body to want to be thin. So I always ask the question, how do you get your body to want to be thin? And the answer is your body will want to be thin if, according to its logic, whatever its logic is, it deems that being thin is the safest thing from a survival perspective, because fat is all about survival. So if you were living in an environment thousands of years ago, you were living outdoors and there was a famine, there wasn't enough to eat and you were cold all the time, you would need fat for survival. Fat would keep you warm and fat would protect you against a famine when there's not enough to eat. So you would need fat for survival. So fat is a survival mechanism. But there are other living environments from thousands of years ago that we lived in where fat was not conducive to survival. It wasn't helping you in any way, shape, or form. So take another living environment. Let's imagine that it's thousands of years ago, you're living outdoors and you're living in a tropical warm environment. So if you're in a tropical warm environment, it's warm all the time, so you don't need fat to keep you warm, and there's lots of foods. There's fruits and animal proteins and nuts and seeds. You can have all you want. It's all healthy, live, real foods, good for your digestion. It's anti-inflammatory, it's nourishing, it's got proteins, healthy fats, and it's all beautiful from a dietary perspective, and you can have as much as you want. So you don't need fat to protect you against any kind of famine, because there's no famine, and you don't need fat to keep you warm. In that environment, fat is no longer necessary, and your body will let go of fat easier. But let's imagine in that environment there were tigers, and every once in a while a tiger came out and it chased you, and if you weren't lightning fast for 10, 20, 30 seconds, you had to outrun everybody else, because that tiger's going to catch somebody, right? And if you are faster than everybody else in a 10-second sprint or a 20-second sprint, you will survive. That is called a short-term acute stress. Short-term acute stresses are different than long-term chronic low-grade stresses. So a famine is a long-term chronic low-grade stress. It causes hormonal changes that cause you to gain weight. Most of the stresses in our environment are long-term chronic low-grade stresses. But a short-term acute stress does the exact opposite. Short-term acute stresses reverse leptin and insulin resistance. They make your body more sensitive to very important fat-regulating hormones, and it makes it much easier to lose weight. And more importantly, from a survival perspective, it makes your body want to lose weight. Because if you had to run away from a tiger, your body would get that message very quickly that if you weren't lightning fast, you were dead. And you activate what I call the get thin or get eaten adaptation. And when you do that, basically nothing, as far as your body's concerned, from a survival point of view, is more important than getting your body to want to be thin. And you do that from 1 minute of intense exercise. You don't do it from 45 minutes of cardio. Because if a bear came out of nowhere and started chasing you, you wouldn't go for a 45-minute cardio walk. You would sprint 10, 20 seconds, life or death. That's the type of exercise, and I've been talking about this from a theoretical perspective for years. That's the type of exercise that really gets your body to want to be thin. It's not about calories in and calories out. You may only burn a few hundred calories in this sprint, but you will make hormonal changes and send a message to the survival brain that you need to be thin in order to lose weight. The best thing you can do is visualize that you're chasing something, or visualize the fat melting off of you while you're doing that sprint, because your body doesn't know the difference between a real and imagined experience, and you're communicating to your body that you need to be thin in order to survive while you're doing that intense sprint. Do it a couple of times a week and you will change your body on a hormonal level. You will get your body to want to be thin. And that's why it's so effective, and that's why I recommend short-term, periodic, intense exercise rather than long-term cardio. And in fact, if you do long-term cardio too much and too often, you will overtrain, which will elevate your cortisol levels and cause your body to gain weight. So it's not about calories in and calories out. It's about the hormonal changes and the hormonal reactions of what you do, and the hormonal benefits of short-term intense exercise are awesome when it comes to weight loss. So that's it. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.
Visualize it. I'll give it something to do. It's high.